You're listening to BQN. Assimilate the audio.
Engage.
78 years have passed since the days of the original USS Enterprise. Now a new Galaxy Starship has been designed.
Oh, we're live. Transporter Chief, beam our listeners aboard. Welcome to Galaxy Class, a Star Trek The Next Generation podcast on the BQNN Fandom Network. I'm your host, Chief Recreational Officer Ria Papagiorgio, joined today by Counselor Amy Nelson.
Hello,
Diplomatic Standard Bearer
Ria.
Kevin Scarf. Hello, Amy. Sorry, I'm a
Hi.
little rusty on this.
Hi, Ria. Hello, Amy.
Hi.
Hey, Kevin. And head of astrophysics, or whatever his title is this week, Joe Keegan. Head of Hellenic Kitchens, Joe Keegan. How about that?
Yes. Hello, my people. I have returned. It's been more than 3 days. And I didn't have a big boulder to roll away, but I am back. That was a Jesus reference, if anybody missed it.
Yes, resurrected.
I didn't
Got it.
Yes.
Joe, welcome to Galaxy Class. It's been so long. Can you please give us just your thoughts on Picard season 3?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if I can.
Okay.
Yes. So, I was podcasting for the first chunk and then not for the second. And because stuff happened.
Life happens. Yes.
Yes. And so I needed a break.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
But overall, I had to go back and rewatch it, like the second half, and I thought I wish what happened didn't happen, but
mhm.
I wanted to enjoy it more than I was, but I still loved it because it was nostalgia-filled Trek from our teenage years, so loved
Yeah.
it.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
How are you guys? I've not seen you all for ages.
When's the last time the four of us have been on at the same time? It's been a while.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm doing well. I was in a show that just closed last weekend, and it went really, really well. And now I've got the summer to look
Awesome.
forward to, and lots of travel, lots of adventures. I'm very excited about things coming up this summer, especially seeing all you guys hopefully at Las Vegas in August. I'm all booked.
Yeah.
Everything is booked.
Yes, I'm very excited. And you have a roommate?
I do. I'm staying with one of our listeners, Paul Wright
Sweet.
Jr.
Yes.
So
I
yeah,
hope he's
it's gonna be
watching
good.
us.
Nice.
Paul. He
Hi,
usually
Paul.
tunes in.
He makes great coffee too, so you're set.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, guys.
And Paul, I've got your coffee maker here. I'll bring it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that little coffee maker. So guys, I have some big news. It's,
Yes.
coming up on the end of the school year. I work Monday and Tuesday, and then I'm retiring.
What?
Well, I don't know why I looked
Oh
at my
my
watch
God.
instinctively, thinking my watch was going to show me Amy's age. But
And it's my birthday Monday. I am retiring at
know.
age 50. So I get
How does that
50
work?
birthday and a retirement.
That's congratulations.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Well deserved.
You're living everybody's dream.
So that means you're going to become
That's
a
so
professional
awesome.
podcaster now.
Well, I'm going to become a professional traveler. So everyone out there in my Trek family, you have now been warned. I will be coming to visit you.
Mhm.
Oh, Amy, you need a part-time airline gig that will give you free flights across the globe. We are going to talk offline.
Oh,
How are you getting to? I don't. I'm confused. How are you getting to retire at 50? This is unacceptable.
I'm good with my money. I took care of
Oh.
myself. And I mean, I'm single, no kids. House is paid for. Come on now.
I am not good with money, which is why I'm going to have to work until I'm 93.
Mm.
Yes. Oh well. Congratulations, Amy. That's awesome news.
Yeah,
That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
Wow. We'll have to have a big party.
Thank you to everyone in the comments who are posting. I really do appreciate it. It's was a bit surprised. I was planning to work 5 more years, but this principal that I've had is just not good. And thought, well, maybe I'll go to like a district job. That didn't come through. And I just was looking at my funds and thought, you know what? Now's the time. I'm healthy, young, still being able to travel. If later I want to go back, who's not going to hire an amazing math teacher? So I'm really not worried too much about it.
good.
That is incredible. And why are you looking at the comments? That's cheating.
Oh, well, we haven't started our trivia. So I just
Okay.
wanted to make sure to say hi to all of our Facebook watchers.
Well, hi to everyone because I'm not looking at the comments in anticipation of not cheating. But before we get to the trivia, let's check the communication array to see if we have any comments from our listeners.
Logs accessed.
So we have a comment from Paul Wright. This is our listener's choice, part 1 with Mark White. And he says, good episode. Thanks for sharing your experiences, Mark and Amy. This is one that really hits home for me because I had a veteran buddy suffer from PTSD and one that actually succumbed to his demons and committed suicide a couple years ago.
Sorry about that, Paul. That's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of us have had, we've been touched by suicide in some way or other. And yeah, thanks for sharing that, Paul. And on that note, Mark White writes, I was concerned that I made the episode too dark, so I'm relieved you still enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I mean, life isn't all sunshine, rainbows, and spinning airplanes. Like,
Yeah.
if we can't talk about this stuff, yeah. I appreciate Amy and Paul, or Amy and Mark. I appreciate you guys doing that episode. It was, something that doesn't get talked about enough, I don't think.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
thank you guys.
Yeah.
This is the captain. Senior officers will report to my ready room immediately.
Well, as we hinted earlier and advertised on Facebook, today is a Trivia with Jim episode. So for the first time, we're going to do this live, and we're going to try not to screw it up. So let's welcome, first of all, our awesome host and patron, Jim McMahon.
There he is.
Oh, there I
Hello,
am.
Jim.
Hello, everybody.
How's it going, Jim? Glad to have
It's
you
going
back.
Great. And just remember, Amy, no cheating on the comments.
Nope, I'm now off the comments. You will be monitoring that.
Yep.
I promise. Cross my
Yes,
heart.
me and our special guest will be monitoring those today.
And who's our special guest today, Jim?
Our special guest is if you listen to my episode of Trexperts that I was on, one of my best friends in the world who I competed against and sadly lost to, Peter Gautry, is joining us today.
Hey,
welcome,
Peter.
Hello.
Hello, it's good to see you guys.
We have a super full house today.
You guys, that was Jim, Peter. That was such a fun Trexperts quiz to watch and listen, man. You're both of you, seriously, very impressive.
Well, thank you.
Unlike the 4 of us
Thank you.
that are getting like 10 points between us.
I haven't been quizzed yet. I've only been a scorekeeper. I was the
Right.
scorekeeper for Jim and Peter's match, actually.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
And now I'm going to do that for you.
Yes,
So-
Peter.
Yeah.
Peter is going to be doing Kevin's job today, listeners. He is going to be keeping score and adjudicating today.
Peter, can I
know
just
what?
say something that you are so handsome? Like you're.
Oh,
Look it up already, Joe.
You got a little something on your nose, Joe.
Shush.
Flattery only
Don't
goes so
just use
far,
an
though.
Uh,
Tool
I
in
have
the
to say,
toolbox.
I am known for being fair but strict. Let's just say at
Yes, that
trivia
is a very
judging.
fair
So,
description.
yeah,
Sounds balanced.
Yeah,
certainly balanced. Yes, but
Yeah,
strict.
Peter helps run a monthly Star Trek trivia event that I go to here in the Twin Cities every month. And fair but strict is a very good description. I believe the description someone used once was grammar Cardassian.
Yeah. Jen called me a grammar Cardassian. Yelled at me
Wow.
that I was a grammar Cardassian after
That's mean.
I disqualified an answer that was. It wasn't because it was spelled wrong. It was because the letters were reversed and it sounded wrong.
That's
wrong.
I would do the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So you'll understand when I maybe do it to you. So
Yeah.
So we're in good hands here. So Jim, would you run us through the rules again, and then how who goes first and all that kind of stuff?
Well, it's pretty. Since it's about my fifth time, I'll go through it again, but it's still pretty much the same as always. Since there are four of you, it's going to be two categories for each of you with 5 questions in each category, and then one additional thing at the end of the night. There is going to be a 9th bonus category. I will not tell you what it is until then. That one will not be worth any points. That'll just be for fun. And of course, as we all know, in addition to all of you, the viewers watching this live stream will also be participating as well. I'm
Nice.
gonna be monitoring the YouTube chat. Peter is gonna be monitoring the Facebook chat.
Oh boy.
And
Yes,
I'm
and
assuming
we promise we are not looking at the comments. So play along, listeners. This is going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm assuming there's high interest so far on that chat, Peter.
there's some.
Yeah.
Thousands.
We'll see once we start asking questions.
Yeah, that's good enough for now.
yeah. Nice.
But,
And so what? Who's going to go first? What order are we going to go?
First I'll read off the categories for you.
Okay, cool.
We have Lower Decks of Voyager,
Oh,
Protected by Diplomatic Impunity, Federation Space, Second Officers, but First in Our Hearts,
Hmm.
Beverly Crusher 90210, 6 Degrees of Star Trek, Boldly Going Where No Animation Has Gone Before, and then finally, Are You Smarter Than Chakotay?
Wow.
oh, these are great.
Categories.
Nice.
Okay, and I will just pick randomly. We will start with the prodigal son who has returned, Mr. Joseph Joe Keegan.
I remember I'm traumatized. I've got some kind of PTSD from previous quizzes where I remember that the categories didn't really help with the questions. So I'm going to go with Federation Space in the hopes it's about food.
It's almost supper time there, right, Joe?
Mm-hmm. Because
All right.
Federation Space, I'll take my 40 points now, please.
Give me a second to move on down here.
And so when Joe misses them, we can steal, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, if Joe.
Yes.
Okay.
And listeners, remember, you can tweet me or get me on Instagram at JoeyJoe77UK with the answers.
Oh. Yeah, this is a new twist. The fact that we've got people watching live.
Yeah.
Yes. Watching live
I love my
and
listeners.
they might know the
Listeners
answer
right
too.
here.
Yeah.
Right here, listeners.
All right, Federation
I
Space.
do this for
is
you
good-
guys.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry,
Federation
go.
Space
Uh-huh.
is a category about planets or colonies inside of Federation Space.
Okay, Federation
Great.
Space. Yes, in here.
So, question 1, Joe. On
Yes.
what failed Federation colony was Tasha Yar born?
Tasha Yar. I feel this is going to be really boring for the listeners when we have like 12-minute pauses trying to think of the answer.
They're probably screaming the answer at you right now.
It will be, yes. She was born on.
And don't forget, you can always ask for a hint if you need it.
Yeah, go and give me a hint because I've got no clue.
The Enterprise D visited the planet in 2367.
That's not a hint. I knew that anyway. I remember the episode. I just don't know what the name of the planet was.
You do? What's the name of the episode? I forgot.
I don't know.
The camel toe episode.
Would I like to say that?
No, that's Angel 1.
That's the Riker left nipple episode.
Oh.
The planet was called.
Oh my gosh.
The planet.
Avoid the roaming rape gangs.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. He doesn't know.
But I do. It's on the tip of my tongue. Fate. I thought there.
Peter, where's our time limit?
Yeah.
It's called Persephone 5.
You should do a
The
time
planet's
limit
called
here,
Persephone
Peter.
5.
Persephone 5.
Is my
Is that your answer, Joe?
That is the right answer.
That is not the right answer.
Steal.
Go ahead.
Turkana 4.
That is the right answer.
Wow.
I wouldn't have got
Rhea.
that.
Turkana is a tribe. It's a region of northwest Kenya. It's part of Kenya now, but that's the only reason I know it because, yeah, I've been there.
You don't need to show
To the-
off with additional bits to the answer. You know?
Yes. And now for
Frankly,
bonus
that's the only
point-
reason I know.
It's just mean this is my first podcast back, so stealing
Oh,
my
trying for
points.
those sympathy points.
yes.
And now for a bonus point, which is opened up to the entire group.
Oh yeah.
Bonus point. What is the name of Tasha's sister?
Oh, Ishara.
Yep.
That's right.
Ishara.
Camel toe.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Question 2, Joe.
Mhm.
On what uninhabitable planet on the Federation side of the neutral zone did Geordi find himself trapped with a Romulan?
Nobody knows that. It's very stormy. There's giant polystyrene rocks. I remember it. Bum, 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 bum.
It's a very good description of the planet.
I am so glad I didn't pick this category.
Oh my gosh.
Geordie was blind, wasn't he? Because
Yeah.
of the magnetic
visor.
storms or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's my hint? I need a hint. Give me the hint.
2 years later, the Enterprise was again at this planet when it detected the Romulan invasion force bound for Vulcan.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It was Baldric 7.
No.
Final answer.
No.
Unfortunately, no.
Peter.
Does anyone else know the answer?
Not a clue.
No.
It was not named after any regions in northwest Kenya.
Does anyone in the chat know the answer?
Not that I see.
The answer was Galorndon Core.
Oh, I've heard of
Oh.
the Lorndon Core.
I've heard of that as well. But obviously
I didn't know it was a planet.
buried
Yep.
deep in memory.
Sounds like a dessert.
It
Sounds
does
like an
sound.
Kardashian
sounds
ice
like a
cream
Delicious
parlor.
Galorndon Core, please.
There we go. Yeah.
Yes.
Someone did finally put it in the chat. It might have been before.
Yes,
There we
Joe
go.
Helen. Good job,
Joe,
Joe.
Joe, no, you make me look
Yeah, it
bad.
sounds. Yeah, you're right, Kevin. It sounds like either dessert or like an alcoholic beverage cork with syrup.
Yeah.
Or something
Give me a
that powers
double
the
Galorndon
shuttlecraft.
Core. Make
Yeah.
it on the rocks.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, that'll power your shuttlecraft.
The polystyrene rocks.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
It'll dissolve the polystyrene rocks.
It's actual rocks. Yes. Very
Okay, moving on to
indigestible.
question 3.
Facebook user did not know that. Don't say I knew that. There's no proof.
All right, question 3. This is a true
Okay.
or false, so there's no hint, Joe.
Mhm.
True or false? Andoria is not actually a planet.
What? I'm going to say no. It's false.
And you would be wrong. It is true.
I thought it was a moon.
That's correct. The Andorian homeworld is actually a moon orbiting a gas giant.
Oh.
I've learned something new. I can go to bed now. Thank you.
Is that not? I said false, didn't I?
Yeah.
So I got it right.
Yeah, Joe got the point.
No.
The question was true or false. Andoria is not actually a planet.
Right.
Oh,
The
you're
question was
giving me,
phrased as a
double
negative, so
negative
it had to.
questions?
Yeah, so you had to say
that's a
true.
Stupid quiz.
Oh, okay. So then, do I get the point because I knew it was a moon?
Yes.
No.
Yes. I'm gonna give. I'm gonna give you the point for that. Yeah. You didn't just say true. You didn't just know true, but you knew the reason true.
Okay,
So
I'll give
that's
you
where
that.
the point.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fair. All right, Joe. Question 4.
Mhm.
Hopefully you'll get this. Hopefully you'll get some point before the end of this round.
Mm-hmm.
What was the name of the failed Earth colony that the NX-01 Enterprise visited in an early season 1 episode of Enterprise? Here's the hint.
Oh yeah.
The colony and the episode both have the same name, which is Latin for New Earth.
Terra Prime.
You were very close.
Prime Terra.
No, you got farther away.
Oh, but Rhea got it first.
Yeah, I'd say we give it. I'd say we hear Rhea's answer now. What do you
Well,
say?
if I don't screw up, Terra Nova.
Oh, darn it! I would have got it wrong. I was thinking Terra
Nova
Firma.
Prime. Nova
Yep,
Prime.
Terra Nova. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nova
I was
Squadron.
gonna say Broken
Squadron.
Bow.
Squadron.
Oh yeah.
Nova Scotia.
No. And finally, very good, Dan Lucky.
There's a few people who
Yeah.
got it in the comments there too.
Yeah. And finally, ending the round with a multiple choice. After contacting Starfleet in the 31st century, the crew of Discovery learned the Federation had dwindled to how many planets? A 38, B 46, C 54, or D 62?
Can I go with my own answer?
No.
No, okay.
You can, but it would be wrong.
Yes.
Well, I might as well just
You got a
continue this
25%
streak.
chance.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with what was the 40 number?
The choices are A 38, B 46, C 54, or D 62.
If I chose the 46 one, would it be right?
No, it
Is
would
that
not
your
be.
final
Okay,
answer?
so I'm going to choose the 38, or the 30 number in the 30s.
That is actually the right answer. Chris.
Yeah,
Thank you.
We'll give you
Let him have a
sympathy.
pity
It's a
point.
sympathy point. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we
a
need
half
to-
a point.
And now for the
playing the
bonus
rules.
point. And now for the bonus point. And Amy, remember when I told you beforehand when there might be some math before we start recording? There might be some math involved. This is where it comes in.
Okay.
So everyone get your calculators ready.
Uh-oh.
Edit.
Calculator.
Bonus
Hold on, I
point.
don't have a calculator. Hold on. You have to give me notice.
You have one on your phone.
Oh my
No, I
gosh.
use a proper calculator.
You have one in your brain.
Yeah. Edit bonus
this-
point. Edit
Is
type.
this open to everyone?
Yes, it's open to everyone. Sorry.
Okay.
All bonus points are open to everyone.
Okay.
At its height, how many members did the Federation have according to Admiral Vance? The hint is the Federation lost almost 89% of its member planets.
Well, that assumes you know how many planets were in the Federation.
But 345?
Well, remember the answer was 38.
Was
Oh!
it 345?
809. 809. 809.
How much did you say, Joe?
Joe said
345.
345, and
Yeah,
that's
Joe.
within 5.
Yeah,
so
we were gonna do within 10, so Joe got the bonus point.
I'll give that
Oh.
to you.
Thank you.
They
Amy,
had
just
three-
explain. You do like 38 divided
Oh.
by
Oh,
11
38.
multiplied by 100. That's how. That's in
38 divided
maths terms. That's how you would calculate it, Amy.
teaching the math
I was
teacher
going
how
off
to
your
do
wrong
math.
answer.
No, but the answer was 350 members at its highest.
Ah.
And that is the end of the first round, folks.
75 points I got. That's amazing.
All right, Peter, where are we at?
So, so full disclosure, the way I am doing this,
Mhm.
If no one here gets the point, and the listeners get it, I'm giving the listeners a point. Okay.
That's fair.
So right now, tied for first place, we've got Rhea and Joe each with 2. Tied for second place, we've got Amy, Kevin, and the listeners each with 1 point. So-
Yay.
Wow.
Well, this is fun.
Nice. Yeah.
All right, and moving on to the next round. And congratulations, listeners, by the way, on getting 1 point so far.
Yeah, good job.
So glad I'm in the lead.
I think they're going to win.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll get more points, Joe. Next we will go to Rhea.
Rhea.
All right. Then. Let's go with second in command, first in our hearts.
All right, second officers first in our hearts.
Yes.
Okay, this obviously is a very self-explanatory category. It's about the second officer. It's about the second officers of Star Trek.
Okay.
Now, question 1. Name the honorable warrior who in the human year 2365 served as the third in command on the Pach.
The honorable warrior, third in command on the Pach. I'm going to have to say Worf, son of Moog, House of Martok.
I'll give you the hint.
Ah.
This warrior was initially suspicious of, but eventually came to respect the human who came aboard briefly as the ship's first officer.
Yep.
Oh. So the third
And
in
I can
command.
picture him too.
Yeah. T'Pach. I don't know. I don't know that one.
Yes, lots of phlegmy throat noises.
Does anyone else know the answer?
I don't know.
I do not know.
No, but I can picture him.
That doesn't qualify as an answer.
I know.
No, that
it
doesn't. Is there anything on the chat, Peter?
Yeah, listeners who are cheating using Google and Memory Alpha.
I don't see anything in Facebook yet.
Yeah, I don't see anything either.
The answer is Lieutenant Clag.
Flag.
Flag.
He needs an expectorant.
Rhea, I thought you'd get that. You love those Klingons.
Yeah, and it makes sense.
Yeah.
You would get the category with the one Klingon question.
Right?
And then blow it.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, no, Clag was in that wonderful episode where Riker became the first officer of a Klingon vessel.
Nice.
Who was the guy, Rhea? You'll know
Nice,
that.
Paul. We're all honorable here.
Rhea, who was the guy with the vest on in Star Trek 5? What's his name?
Isn't that
Cybok?
The Klingon guy.
You mean Claw?
Claw.
Ah.
He was the
KLAA.
captain, not the first.
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
the
is he
second
captain?
officer.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
He's very trendy.
Yes.
Yes,
Don't
Kargan
know,
was
too.
the captain
Yeah,
of the
that was me responding to someone who guessed Kargan. I've been
okay?
talking to people. So.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Now for question 2, Rhea. How many actors have played Tuvok? It's one of the following: A2, B3, or C4.
Let's see here. So of course we had Tim Russ, and I'm thinking we had some kind of. Well, Tuvix doesn't count.
No, I'm not
Let's not
counting
go
that.
there. Let's not go there.
I'm not counting that one.
May he rest in peace. And he, sorry, I gotta agree. Okay. I'm sure we had a young Tuvix, or sorry, Freudian slip, a young Tuvok in there somewhere.
Yep.
Trying to think if Tuvok ever switched bodies with anybody that I can remember. I'm gonna go with 2.
No.
2 for Tuvok.
3.
Yes, 3, Joe. 3.
Yeah, but do you know?
No, that question was how many. I don't
Yep.
really care.
I say we give him the point for guessing 3.
Yes.
What do you think, Peter?
Yeah, you get the point.
Thank you.
Yes.
You don't
His
get our
name's not
respect,
Threvok.
though.
It's Tuvok.
I'll give that's a good point. I will give the listeners a point because Paul Wright says yes. We saw 2 younger Tuvoks, and he's correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there was Tim Russ who played Tuvok as an adult. I don't know how to pronounce this this person's last name, so I apologize if he's listening. Leroy D. Brazil as teenage Tuvok from Gravity. And then Demetrius Lawson, who played Tuvok as a child in Flashback.
Yes.
That'd be cool if he was Teenage Mutant Ninja Tuvok. That'd be 4, I guess.
Yeah. That would be all right. Question 3. What Florida city was Trip Tucker's hometown?
Oh, good old Trip Tucker. Let's see. I want to say Jacksonville, but is that right?
No. Here,
I would say
here,
Tampa.
Orlando. Oh, what are the clues here?
Yeah.
Or the hint?
The hint is, though it's implied on screen, this spring break destination was destroyed during the Xindi attack. Based on what was seen on screen and simple geography, Trip's hometown couldn't have been attacked.
Because it went right down the middle of Florida, as I
Yep.
recall.
Yep.
Let's see here. But he doesn't have any kind of a Florida accent. He's got like a South Georgia accent, but we let that slide because he looks good in those little blue shorts.
You know, that's interesting because I was thinking Jacksonville too. So I'm actually surprised we're wrong. Huh.
Yeah, let's see. Spring break destination, so I'll go with Panama Beach.
Can I guess?
No, I want to guess.
I have a guess too.
Throw them all out there at the
Rhea's
same
actually-
time. and Peter can...
Jim,
Rhea's
who's going
actually
to answer
very-
next?
What do you
I
think,
would
Peter?
say-
Rhea was really close.
I would say Daytona
I-
Beach.
I'm gonna say, oh boy, this is tough. Because I don't think there is a Panama Beach proper, but the beach near Panama City is. When I Google Panama Beach, that's what comes up. So we'll give it to you. It's because it's Panama City.
Oh.
Sweet.
Oh.
So we'll give you the
Take me
point.
down to a Panama City.
I was
where
going
the
to say
grass is
Tallahassee,
green
so
and the
that's
Trip
not even
Tucker's
close.
pretty.
But that's
Yeah.
the point. There is that's Panama City's in the Big Bend region, which was not hit
Which
Yeah.
is not hit.
by the beam at all.
Yeah.
And it was heavily implied on screen it was hit, but if you ever see the episode, you see that the beam starts way down by Lake Okeechobee or whatever the name of that lake is, which is more down towards the southern end of the state.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the peninsula, not the panhandle.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I was thinking that.
All right, question 4. What was the name of the lieutenant who Scotty was possibly romantically involved with in the Lights of Zatar?
Oh, Lieutenant Mira Romaine.
Very good, Rhea. Very good.
Right.
It was just on TV a few days ago.
Of course, she gets the TOS question.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And then lastly, which 2 DS9 characters were both the second officer in the chain of command seen on screen in the series?
All righty. Well, we had Kira
Nope.
and no. Second.
Here, I'll give you the hint.
It was first officer.
Okay.
I'll give you the hint. It should be a dead giveaway. These 2 characters would eventually get married to each other.
Jadzia and Worf.
That is correct.
You had to say dead giveaway, didn't you?
Ooh, ouch. Too soon. Too
Too
soon.
soon.
Yeah, Worf was the second officer of the station, and Dax was the second officer of the Defiant.
Dax was. Oh no, because Worf was captain of the Defiant.
Sometimes, yeah. But and Kira wasn't totally in that chain of command
Right.
necessarily, clearly all the time.
And even that was and even that was a little muddy since Kira would
Yeah.
be in command of the Defiant sometimes.
I'm totally
was all kinda
confused. I
muddy.
thought you were talking about the TNG episode, Chain of Command. And then
Nope.
you're all talking about Worf and Dax and Kira, and I'm like, what are they on about? Okay.
And
Well-
how are we on points right now, Peter?
So, Amy and Kevin still sitting with 1.
Woo!
Sorry, let me add. So they're tied for 4th place right now. We gave the listeners a point, so the listeners are in 3rd place with 2 points.
We love our
Joe
listeners.
is in 2nd place with 3 points.
Boo.
Andrea with a, I guess, sort of commanding lead. We're in 1st place with 5 points.
Woo.
Wow.
Nice going, Rhea.
But here's where Amy and Kevin make their comebacks.
We'll see.
And it is now
Rhea.
Kevin's turn.
My turn.
Rhea,
Yep.
let's steal all their points.
I am going to
Okay.
take
Sounds like a plan.
Ruthlessness.
what was boldly going in animation. That one.
Yeah, boldly going where no animation has gone before.
Let's try that.
Okay.
This will be fun.
Will we just talk through the questions, Rhea, so he doesn't hear them? And we'll just go.
Yep, to boldly go where no animation has gone before.
Just don't be distracting, Joe.
No, not at all. Yeah.
Your description about you guys, your description to me about you guys being like the TNG cast is perfect.
Exactly. We have fun, but then when it comes down, we're back to business. So
Yeah.
back to business, Kevin.
What's that called?
Okay, this is going to be a category about the animated series, Kevin.
Oh.
Not Lower Decks, the one from the 70s.
Dang!
Oh,
Ouch.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, question 1. What Starfleet officer had a giant clone made of him?
Spock. I saw that one.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't
That's
all, so I
correct.
should be okay. There was a giant Spock somewhere in the galaxy.
yes.
Yep.
Yes.
The
I would like
Infinite
to see them
Vulcan.
visit that on lower decks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was actually the clue I had.
We did see his skeleton in Lower Decks.
Oh yes,
Wow.
we
So
did,
does he
that's
get
right.
a point for guessing the clue?
No.
Oh,
No.
No, he
I
does
tried.
not.
And did you
Kevin.
know that episode was written by Walter Koenig?
It was the 70s.
Yep. All right, question 2. What is the name of the first officer of the Enterprise in yesteryear?
Oh, he was Andorian. And
Yep, the last Andorian to make a major appearance for almost 28 years.
yeah,
Wow.
I don't know, Juno.
Nope.
His name
His name
was.
All right,
Nobody knew who Spock
I'm giving it to
was.
the listeners.
I think it was Commander, not Spock.
The listeners got it. It's Thalen.
Thalen.
Oh
Yep,
yeah.
it's
yeah.
Thalen.
I haven't watched that episode in a while, so yeah. Listeners get a point.
Yep.
All right, question 3, Kevin. Oh, I like that, Dan. He speculated to have possibly been an Enar.
Because he wasn't blue, as I recall. He was sort of a
Yeah.
grayish color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was. He
Although
was kind of like
Klingons
an
were-
off blue color.
Klingons were
Yeah, Klingons were-
pink and
About to
Robert
say, they
April
were
was
kind of-
white, so coloring was a little off.
True.
All right, question 3. At the 1975 Emmy Awards, the animated series took home its only Emmy Award. What category did it win in?
Best animated program for children.
Best animated Star Trek series.
I'll you added the 4 children, so
Yeah.
I'll say that's a yes.
Yes. Yeah, best children's series. So yeah, that's like Peter said, good enough. Yeah, here's a nice little tidbit. It would be the only non-technical Emmy that Star Trek has ever won.
Yep.
Wow.
Crazy.
It was the animated series.
I mean, yeah, weird how sometimes the animated series and Threshold can be Emmy winners.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, the animated series is great. I love
Oh,
it.
I'm
It is
not.
good, actually.
I'm not trying to actually diss on it, but
Yes. It's
not-
just
usually not
interesting.
considered the top. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Question 4. What species does Lieutenant Morris, the Enterprise's relief communications officer, belong to?
MRES is a Cation,
That would
just
be
like
correct.
Dr. Ta'ana.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I also knew that for a bonus point.
Well,
That
wow.
do we get that brings
Let's
up an
go to-
interesting situation here, doesn't it, Peter?
Let's go to the second bonus point because that was the first bonus point.
Oh, did I give you the bonus
Yeah.
question?
You got so
Oh.
you stole an
Boom.
extra point on that.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Nice.
Smart like
Nice.
tree.
Yeah.
I am
But we
Groot.
do have a second bonus point on this question, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who voices Dr. Ta'ana on Lower Decks?
Who
Michelle
voices
Nichols.
Dr.
On Lower
Ta'ana?
Decks.
Oh, on Lower Decks.
Yeah.
Julian Bigman.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's Julian Vigman.
Get off Memory Alpha, Rhea.
And finally, question 5. Outside of the main cast, meaning Shatner, Nimoy, DeForest Kelly, George Takei, Nichelle Nichols, Majel, and Jimmy Doohan, only 3 actors who appeared on TOS would come back in the animated series to voice their roles. Name at least 2 of them.
Mark Leonard.
That would be 1.
And who was the act? Oh, well, one of the Klingons? Or was it? I can't think of the actors. Wait. Was it Roger C. Carmel?
Yes, that would be the other.
Yes.
And
Harry Mudd.
Although I don't have it on here as a point, can anyone name the last person for their own bonus point?
Is it Janice Rand?
No.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking, Amy.
Was it? One of the Klingons?
No.
No.
Rhea?
Does Rhea not know?
Is
Or
she
Trelane?
frozen?
I just lost everyone.
Oh,
There
there
you
you,
are.
are.
Oh, there we are. So it wasn't William Campbell who played Koloff?
Nope.
Okay.
Can't believe Rhea doesn't know. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I should be.
How's the chat doing on that one, Peter?
Wow.
Nobody's
Silent.
gotten the third one on this one. So
Google
The third-
quicker, listeners.
The third one was Stanley Adams, aka Cyrano Jones.
Oh.
Right. More tribbles, more trouble.
Yep.
Mm.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kevin should get a bonus point for that, naming the episode.
See, I did watch the animated series.
You did.
You did very well on that category, despite
You
what
did
you
very
thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the listeners also scored a point there. So after 3 rounds, let me just. Okay. So in 4th place, Amy still has just the 1 point. Tied for 3rd, Joe and the listeners with 3 points. In 2nd place, Rhea with 6, and Kevin now in 1st place with 7 points.
Ooh.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna beam up now.
We didn't, yeah, Joe, we didn't do a very good job stealing points there.
We did not.
Because I'm smart like tree.
And finally, rounding out the first part of this, we have Amy.
Yes. Can I get the title that had diplomatic something? What was that title?
Protected by diplomatic impunity.
I don't even know what any of those words mean. And
Bye.
then
This is why I
Buy
teach
when you
math.
go to the store and buy stuff, or go to Amazon and buy stuff.
what is the
Right.
title again? Diplomatic what?
Impunity.
Impune. I don't know what that means.
It's fine. The questions will
Um,
be like, who played Captain Jean-Luc Picard?
I need easy questions, Jim.
It's a category about the ambassadors in Star Trek.
Oh.
Can
Okay.
we make it easy for Amy?
We need
Because it's
Some of
my
them,
triumphant
I hope will
return.
be. Some of them, I
No,
hope
I think
will be
we
easy.
should make all of Amy's questions multiple choice with only one option.
Yeah.
Oh,
I do
Wow.
need that, and I'm not
She's
too
retiring
ashamed to
soon.
say so.
No,
Can I please have the Crusher 90210 category?
Oh, sure. Yeah, sure.
Since
let
I
me
feel like
move
that's
down
the
here.
only one that's close to TNG, because there's a lot of Voyager.
Mm.
All right, Beverly Crusher 90210 about everyone's favorite doctor on TNG.
Okay.
All
Wait,
right,
let me
Let's
get
see.
Christos on the line first.
there's no phone a friend in this game.
No. All right. Starting with question 1. What was Dr. Crusher's official Star Trek? What was Dr. Crusher's official Starfleet rank during TNG?
Chief Medical Officer, Commander.
No, oh, yes, Commander. You got it there at the end. Okay, question 2. In which 3 episodes did we see Dr. Crusher take command of the Enterprise?
Oh, fudge. Okay, Descent. Do
Yep.
I get 1 point for each that I guess? Because the others are open to everyone if I don't get them.
No.
no?
Let Jim read the hint before you finish answering.
Okay.
Add that.
Okay.
Two of them were a two-part cliffhanger, which you already got. So
Okay. Descent Part 1, Descent Part 2.
yeah, that saw
Oh.
Dr. Crusher take command of. It's fine, Amy. That saw
Oh.
Dr. Crusher take command of the ship in battle, and the third one was a data-heavy episode that had Crusher on the bridge in the cold open.
Okay, so I'm just going to throw this out there. I'm going to put a pin in that hint. Remember me, she's in command.
She's the
I
only
would say
person in
so.
the universe, so she has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to throw that out there to let you think
What do you
about
think,
that.
Peter?
I'm the okay.
I agree with Amy.
I need the help,
And it's
Peter.
our
Oh.
podcast.
Okay. So I'll say 2 things here. I'll give you a point for that. But what is she in? She's in command of the ship, but there's no one else on it. But and really, at that point, it's
Well,
what's
she-
left of the ship. She's in command of
Right.
the bridge of the ship. That's
She's in
Yeah.
command of the universe.
Yeah.
I think that's a point there.
But still, what's the other one?
Right. Okay, so now, Jim, will you read me that hint, the second part, because I already got Descent Part 1 and 2. It's
Yeah. The third one was a data-heavy episode that had Crusher on the bridge in the cold open.
right. Was that? No, cause and effect. That's not right though. No, I want to change my answer. It's can I please say the one with
Yep.
the fake
one with the-
officer
Oh.
and it's these come
Yeah.
on, Nelson. Okay, guys, help me out. It's the one with
Kieran
the fake
McDuff.
officer.
The one Kieran McDuff.
Yes.
He was the exec. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Is
know
it
if it's
that
that one,
episode?
but I know his name.
No.
Okay.
not
All right,
that one.
then
Not
I'm
that
out.
That was
No.
conundrum, and it's not that one.
Conundrum.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Data's Day.
Nope.
That's what I would have said.
I'm guessing you don't have an answer, Kevin.
Genesis.
How's the chat doing?
The Offspring.
I'll give it to the listeners. They're correct. It's Dyno's self. She's the impetus for Troy wanting to take the bridge officer's test.
Yeah.
At the
Oh
beginning of the
my
episode.
Yeah.
gosh, of course. And I just covered that episode. Nelson. Oh.
And you're
Well,
the
that's it. You
Troy
need to
and you're the Troy super fan, Amy.
Yeah, we literally just covered that episode.
We'll
Oh,
still give you the point for the general. We'll still give you the point, but
okay,
but
thank you.
no extra point there at all.
Yeah.
But the listeners get one for stealing.
Nice.
All right, question 3. The resident self-appointed playwright and play director of the Enterprise D, Dr. Crusher, at various points recruited or tried to recruit several of her crewmates to be in her plays. Who among the following was not recruited by Dr. Crusher to be in one of her plays? A. Reg Barkley, B. William Riker, C. Rolaren, or D. Geordie LaForge?
Man. I'm gonna go with my gut and say Geordie LaForge.
Roll Aaron.
It was
Oh,
Roe.
was it
I
right?
was
with
gonna
the
say
steal.
Roe, Joe.
Yeah, Joe with the steal.
So I am.
Yeah,
Joe
she tried to
stole my
get Jory
role.
to sing Modern Major General.
Oh, in the movies.
No.
No.
In disaster
Yeah.
with the plasma fire.
Mm-hmm.
What
Oh.
they were
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
in the cargo bay.
Darn it. I
Yeah.
wanted to get that one.
But he didn't.
I know.
Well, there's a bonus point, so you might be able to get. So you might be able to get that, Amy.
Okay.
Okay.
Good job, Paul. Yeah, what real life play did Dr. Crusher get Reg Barkley to be a cast member in?
Oh, I
Bonus
know.
hint For the
I know.
scene.
I don't need your hint.
Okay.
It's Cyrano de Bergerac.
Oh, I thought it was my question.
No,
bonus
bonus
points
points
are
are for
open
Open to
everyone.
everybody.
Okay. I knew that. I'm just saying it.
I didn't, but I knew Rolaren.
Man.
Nice job, Kevin.
Thank you. Master Thespian.
Figures Kevin would get that one.
Yes.
Thespian.
What
Yeah.
did you call me?
In the question 4, in the future timeline seen in the TNG series finale, what ship was Beverly the captain of?
Okay. I'm sorry. I forgot you were talking to me. Can you read that again?
Yeah, question 4, in the future timeline seen in the TNG series finale, what ship was Beverly the captain of?
The Pasteur.
That's correct. And then to end the round for you, Amy, before her return to Starfleet in 2401, what medical relief organization did Beverly work for?
Oh, well, I know it's like Doctors Without Borders, but I don't know if that's like the official name. Can I ask her?
There's a hint.
Yeah,
Okay,
the-
hint, Jim.
The name of the organization is the Spanish word for butterfly.
Mariposa.
That's
Yeah.
close enough, I'd say, wouldn't you, Peter?
Yeah.
According to Memory Alpha, it's Mariposas. So, but we'll take Mariposa.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, yay! I knew that.
Which was
No,
the
that was the group
organization
that was founded
started by
Cristobal
Rios.
Oh
Yeah,
my
and,
god! Now I have to give both of you a
and
bonus.
this girly
point.
friend.
I was
Oh,
gonna
that's
say,
the
That was
bonus
the
Yeah,
question.
that was the bonus question. You both
and I
got
heard you both at the same
at
time.
the same time. Yeah, we'll give
Yeah.
you. Oh my god!
I also said it, but
Don't sound
like I'm
so
millions of
disappointed,
miles
Peter.
away, and it's still on its way to you. So thanks for
Right.
the point.
Okay,
And
So-
how was the score after 4 rounds?
halfway through this thing, in fourth place, tied for fourth place with 4 points, we have Joe with 4, and the listeners with 4. Amy pulling ahead into third place with 5 points. Rhea in second place with 7 points, and Kevin in first with 9 points.
Wow.
Right.
Okay, we'll start with Rhea for the second round.
Okay, would you read off the remaining categories, please?
Not a problem. We have Lower Decks of Voyager, Protected by Diplomatic Impunity, 6 Degrees of Star Trek, and Are You Smarter Than Chakotay?
Mm. Ooh. Since I'm dumber than Chakotay, let's go with 6 Degrees of Star Trek. Akuchi Moist.
Give me a second to find it here.
Sure thing.
Here we go. 6 Degrees of Star Trek. This one, well, I'll just read you the questions and let you figure out the category as we go.
Oh, great choice, Rhea.
All right. Question 1. Actor Michael Keenan, who is perhaps best known to Star Trek fans for playing Patrick, the childlike augment, on 2 episodes of DS9, also appeared in Sub Rosa. What role did he play in Sub Rosa? Here's the
Okay.
hint. Here's the hint. He played a very important role in the colony's government.
So could you read the question again?
Yeah, sure. Actor Michael Keenan, who is perhaps best known to Star Trek fans for playing Patrick, the childlike augment, on 2 episodes of
Oh.
DS9. It also appeared in Sub Rosa. What role did he play in Sub Rosa? And no, he did not play the candle.
No, he didn't. And you said he played a government.
He played a very important role in the colony's government.
Let's see here. So now I know which actor. I'm going to say the governor of the very offensive Scottish colony.
I think Joe's in agreement with you on that one. Yes, you would be right. He played Governor Maturin.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We'll
The
give
child
you that.
thing threw me off.
Yeah,
Right,
well-
yeah, okay, cool.
And I get a bonus point on behalf of Scotland. for being offended. Thank you.
What's it called? Restitution point?
Yes. Yes.
All right, question 2. Actor Peter Marks has appeared in 4 episodes of Star Trek, playing 2 different species. What species did he predominantly play? The hint is he is perhaps the hint is he played perhaps the only known scientist seen on screen from this otherwise capitalistic species.
Okay.
Oh.
So he played a Ferengi.
Hmm.
There's the
And-
answer.
Yeah, that was it. That's all you had to say.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yep. Now for the bonus point. Open to everyone. Name the Voyager episodes where he made his only appearance not wearing Ferengi makeup. The hint is his character
In
is
the
the only.
episode?
Yeah. The hint is his character is the only member of his species to interact with Voyager in the main timeline.
The Year of Hell.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't know a lot of Voyager episode titles, so I just
Yes.
said the one that I knew.
Kevin on a roll.
Yeah.
He was the Krenim commander who wasn't Anorax.
Okay. Who wasn't Red Foreman?
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Right. And so he was the only one. He interacted with him, in the first half, and then after the timeline was reset, he was seen kind of interacting with them again. So, and that was the main timeline at that point. So he was the only actual Krenim that they
Okay.
met at all.
Okay.
Mm.
Like that they actually met. What was the actor's name again?
Peter Marks, although he was credited as Peter Slutsker.
I can see why he changed his name to Mark.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, question 3. Actor Thomas Dekker just recently appeared in the Picard episode 17 Seconds as a changeling encountered by Worf and Raffi, but this was not his first appearance on Star Trek. Name or describe one of the 2 roles he previously played.
He played one of Picard's Nexus children in Generations.
That's one.
And his other role,
Right.
was there a hint?
Yeah. The hint is in one he played a holodeck character who was rather cold and standoffish to a character played by Captain Janeway, and you got the other part of it, so I'm not even going to
Yeah,
read the rest.
He was one of the kids in Janeway's stupid holographic program where she was wanting to be a governor. I'm sorry, in Janeway's lovely holographic program where she wanted to be a governess of some.
I'd say
Kids
that's
for
good
some-
enough, wouldn't you say, Peter?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you got them
Not
both
my,
there.
yeah, not my
Yeah.
favorite of her holograph.
Yeah, and I just recently found this out that the girl in that holodeck program was also the same actress who played the Doctor's daughter 2 years later in another holodeck
Oh, really?
program.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just keep recycling these kids.
yeah,
They keep them
Oh.
in a cage on the Paramount lot, so
yeah.
Yeah.
handy.
Yeah, now for the bonus point. Which is open to everyone. What sci-fi series or franchise is Thomas Dekker possibly most well known for?
Terminator.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Additional bonus point if you can name his character in the Terminator.
John Connor.
John.
Joe. I heard
Give it
Joe
to Joe.
first.
Yeah.
You heard Joe first? Oh,
Yep.
I'm on
Yeah.
a delay. That's fine.
Sure.
Restitution point for Joe.
Kevin, is that a gorge?
A gorge.
Gorge. It
Like
kind of
Klingon-
does look like a gorge.
Klingon acne?
It's
All
cold
right,
up
we'll
in
talk
Canada.
about it
His
with
nose
outsiders.
turned red.
Yeah.
All right, question 4. Actor Rick Worthy has played 5 roles across 4 of the Berman era series, the most well-known being Jannar, the main arboreal representative on the Xindi Council on Enterprise. Name one of the 2 roles he played on Voyager.
Rick Worthy. So I'm gonna say a oh, why am I blanking out on the species? Hirogen.
No, and here's the hint.
Oh.
In one appearance, he played a Starfleet officer, just not a member of Voyager's crew at first, and in the other appearance, he played a series of robotic beings.
Okay, so in one appearance he played the robotic beings was the episode where B'Elanna, like they come across some defunct robot being and B'Elanna like reanimates it, and then they find out they're this whole species, race, whatever, of these robot beings that rebelled against their creators. And I think the Orville did a spin on this too. So I can't think of the episode title or the name of the robot beings.
That's a good description of him.
It is a good description. I don't know if it's worth a point, but it's that you described it perfectly.
Am I looking for the episode name or the
You're looking for
Critter
the
name.
roles.
The
So in this
roles.
case, like you said, the things you couldn't name. One of the 2 species that created the things, or the name of the Starfleet crewman.
the
you
Starfleet
played.
crewman Admiral Paris? Tom Paris's
No.
dad.
No.
No. Okay.
Was it?
And then the other one, yeah,
Wishes
the robot
8472
beings that-
humanoid colony?
Nope.
No. Was it somebody on board the was it Nova class?
Was it Admiral
Captain?
Janeway? Captain's dad?
Joe is on the right track. It was one of the people aboard the Equinox.
Yeah, Equinox. Yeah.
Was it the captain of the Equinox?
No.
Trying to imagine the sloth guys, wasn't it? The Arboreals, wasn't it?
Can I give you guys another hint? This is a non-Star
Please.
Trek hint.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
How many of you guys watched The Lost Stargate?
Oh,
Never seen it.
Okay, so he
Well,
played in a very notable, fun episode of Stargate. He played a Goa'uld posing as his own first prime leader of a Jaffa. Just to give you another source of what does this guy look like. He has
Henry
a very
Spotter?
deep voice.
All right.
All right, the Kelvin.
I don't
Wood
think that
in-
we
in
know.
the chat gets it. Kelvin Wood gets it.
Kelvin would know.
That's the episode. He named the episode, but he said it's crewman.
Oh yeah, I didn't
Leslie.
even have it that specific, but nice job, Kelvin.
Yeah, he named the episode for the things and 83947. So we're giving the listeners that point. That's they steal that one.
Just the one.
Well,
though.
with Kelvin watching, we're not going to get another point.
Yeah, we've lost We can all go home.
Yeah, Kelvin and
And-
James have all the Star Trek encyclopedias, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Kelvin
now to
actually
round
is
out the
that robot
round-
species.
Yeah. Yeah, and now for the last question in the round.
Okay.
Actor James Horan, or Horan, I don't know how it's pronounced, is best known among Star Trek fans for playing Future Guy, the mysterious shot caller for the Xindi on Enterprise. That was the last of his 5 roles on Star Trek. Of those 5, what was the only role where we saw his face on screen, unobstructed by special effects or makeup, meaning playing a human?
Mhm.
He played
Uh,
the. Sorry, Amy. I mean, Rhea. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just going to ask for the hint, please.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at here. He played the relief tactical officer on the bridge during Dr. Crusher's command.
Ooh. During Dr. Crusher's command. So that would either be probably during Descents, part 1 and 2.
He would.
And if it wasn't during that, it was To Thine Own Self. Let's see here. The relief tactical officer. I'm just going to have to say Ensign Blue Shirt. Lieutenant
This is
Commander
kind
Blue
of-
Shirt?
She was the one that he disagreed with.
Yeah. Okay.
He disagreed with her. He
Yeah.
was not in.
She was right. Lieutenant Commander patronizing, condescending, and
I mean, yes. Paul is agrees with you.
Yeah.
He was that lieutenant. Yes, exactly.
yeah.
What's that lieutenant's name?
Don't need to know his name because his name doesn't matter.
I agree with you. Patronizing and condescending.
Yeah.
That's got to be worth half a point.
I'm guessing no one knows the name.
No clue.
None of the listeners have added it in either. So
Lieutenant
Oh.
Barnaby.
there you go.
Kelvin.
Kelvin just hit it just right as you were saying it.
Kelvin
I'll
would know.
I'll give him the point.
Yeah. This
half
is
point to
you
Rhea for
going
the actor
easy
description.
on us, Kelvin? I don't think so.
Lieutenant Mansplainer. Yes, Paul.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was basically the Star Trek version of 6 Degrees of Separation.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. Next.
So.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, the
Scores.
score, yeah.
Scores
Yeah.
tied for 4th place with 5 points each, Joe and Amy. In 3rd place with 6 points, the listeners. And again, the listeners are only getting points if you all drop them. So
Right.
you guys have dropped 6 points that they've picked up. In 2nd place, Kevin with 10. In 1st place, Rhea with 11. It's a
Ooh.
very tight game here.
Going back and
Yes.
forth between Kevin and Rhea.
And
I
one
like it.
one good
Yeah.
round can put any of you guys right back in it. So
Right.
Yeah.
And I
My
believe
money's on Kelvin.
we still have Amy and Joe still to go here.
I haven't gone round 2
Okay.
yet.
yeah, we have Amy, Joe, and Kevin
Yeah.
still to go. So
Okay. Let's go with Mr. Joe Keegan next.
Could you remind me of the categories, please?
The remaining categories are Lower Decks of Voyager.
Diplomatic immunity.
Oh, yeah,
impunity.
sorry.
Unity.
Lower
And-
Decks of Voyager, protected by diplomatic impunity, and Are You Smarter Than Chakotay?
I'm really intrigued by the protected by diplomatic impunity.
Oh, good.
So let's go
Thank
with that. 'cause
I was thinking, I'm not going to have a choice, so I just hoping it wasn't that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Protected by diplomatic impunity. This is about the ambassadors that have been seen on Star Trek over the years.
Okay. Here we go.
In the season 4 episode of Enterprise, named Demons, who played the ambassador from Corridan to Earth? Here's the hint. The actor previously played the alien trader Damar, spelled differently than the Cardassian, in Oasis on Enterprise.
Who am I? What? What's the question? Who played him? Like the actor's name? Is that what I'm looking for?
Yeah, here
Yes.
I'll
Okay.
read the question and hint
Please.
again for you, Joe.
Uh-huh.
In the season 4 episode of Enterprise Demons, who played the ambassador from Corridan to Earth? The hint is the actor previously played the alien trader Damar, spelled differently from the Cardassian, in the Enterprise episode Oasis. That same episode was Annie Wershing's first acting role and her first Trek role.
And Enterprise is the series that had Captain. Oh, I was trying to like be patronizing and condescending to Joe, and now I forgot the name of the captain of the Enterprise. Like so
look,
much.
look at you.
Never
Look
mind.
stupid here.
Now I do look stupid.
That's what would happen if Rhea tried to like reattach a saucer section on the Enterprise. Right there.
Pretty. That's all right. Just spin
Uh-huh.
it a few times; it'll straighten out.
Yeah. The
I can't
actor-
give you any more hints, Joe, because
No, that's fine.
because it would
I wasn't stalling for time or anything
Okay.
there. The actor
Captain
was
Archer.
called Mark Wyburn.
No,
Final answer.
no.
Yes.
Does
Renee
anyone know?
Aubergenois.
No.
Renee no. Oh, shoot.
Anyone else?
Not a clue.
No,
Kelvin.
no one in
Anyone-
the chat.
No one in the chat.
Are you looking at the chat, Amy?
I am, but when we ask a question, I go away. I promise.
Okay.
There's no one in the chat that has it either. Yeah.
Tom Bergeron.
Wow.
It's Tom Bergeron.
Tom Bergeron? Dancing with the
Yeah.
Stars, Tom Bergeron?
And
Well-
there's the bonus point.
There's
Ah,
the
But
Yeah.
not all is lost. Here, I'll read the question because there's two possible answers.
hmm
What long-running reality show is he better known for being the host of? Hint: the show is still on the air, but he is no longer the host of it.
America's
There's
Funniest Videos.
Yes, that is the
Yes.
other one. So Kevin
Oh,
and
how was I
Amy both
supposed to
get
know
points
that?
there.
I know.
Well, I
I
would.
don't watch TV.
Well, we
that's
would have
not
accepted that Strictly Come Dancing.
but he's not the host of Strictly Come Dancing.
no.
Dancing with the Stars.
But that's what he would have known. But yeah, it's
Not in
So
the
do
UK.
I get 2 points for naming both of them?
yeah. So Kevin got a point, and Amy got a point.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want a point for like this quiz being America centric.
No.
I'm not in America either.
I can't. That's true.
Geographically, yes, you are.
I don't watch American TV except Star Trek.
Yeah, we unfortunately can't give you free points for the entire show being made in California. Well, almost all of them now. Some in Toronto, but this whole show being made in California and everything being based around California. Sorry.
Well,
Okay, question 2. What was the name of the ambassador who came on the Enterprise in A Taste of Armageddon?
oh, this is my question. With the name
Yeah.
of the
Yes.
ambassador that came aboard in the Enterprise, and the name of the ambassador that came aboard the Enterprise in A Taste of Armageddon.
Yeah, meaning
Taste of
TOS.
Yes. Taste of Armageddon was on the same VHS tape as Space Seed, I'm sure.
The hint
Oh,
is, Joe, at the beginning of Generations, one of the ships carrying the Elnorian refugees that became trapped in the Nexus was named after him.
No.
Named after that
Oh.
dickhead? Jeez.
Yes.
I want to see Ambassador Lacoul. Because that's the only ship. It was the SS Lacoul that was there, wasn't it? It must be the other one.
It's the other one.
I don't know.
I can see his
SS,
face too.
SS, the ambassador, the ambassador, more Lacoul.
No.
No, okay.
Does anyone know the name? Does anyone else know the name?
Not a clue.
Stockton.
The
I don't know. I can see his
listeners
face.
got it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ambassador Robert.
What'd you get,
Fox.
Kelvin? Fox.
That's not Kelvin.
Thank you, Tom,
No,
for
that-
not being Kelvin. Yeah.
Tom and Dan. All right, bonus point for everyone here on this one. What planet was the Enterprise visiting in this episode? The hint is the planet was fighting a war where the tactics were fought and dictated by computers with a neighboring planet.
Argelius 7.
Man.
Well, you got the number right. You just didn't get the name right, Joe.
Oh.
And the female actor in there, she was also in Plato's Stepchildren. She was sentenced to death chamber. Ah.
Turkana 7.
I do not know 7.
Melia 7.
9 of 7.
Regilia 7.
Nope.
Yeah.
Vega
Earth
7.
Vulcan 7.
Rigel 7.
No.
Galorban
Does any-
Core 7.
We have a
Dan,
guess.
Dan pulls it out. There you go.
Minier 7.
Minier 7.
Good
Yeah,
job.
nice going, Dan. For the
I told
chat
you the
going.
listeners were going to win.
Oh man.
They're working
All
on it.
right. Yep. Question 3, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
What Federation ambassador who served from the late 2280s to the 2360s was a friend to 3 TOS era Klingons? Hint, we see him briefly for one scene in a non-speaking cameo role in the DS9 pilot episode. We only find out how he died 5 seasons later.
Oh, he died? That's sad, isn't it? Has to be... do you know what? The one question I'm sure of the answer, it's probably going to be wrong. Curzon Dax.
That would be correct.
Yep. Damn it, I was going to steal that from you.
No, you were.
And now for up
Too late,
to
Kelvin.
possibly
Too late.
and now for up to possibly 6 bonus points.
Oh.
Name the 6 hosts prior to Curzon.
Oh, prior
Emily.
to Curzon.
Tobin, Duran.
That's 3.
Did I get 3 points? Or do I have
Yes.
to name all 6?
Yeah.
Did I have 3 points? Emily Tobin. There's the gymnast one. Leela?
That's Emily.
No?
That's Emily.
Yep.
You already said that.
Emily.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Leela is one of them, so you do get 4 bonus
Oh,
points
Leela.
to them.
Okay, 4.
Wow.
I want to say like Darius. No,
Yep.
that's not.
Yeah, Darius.
Before Curzon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only one more.
So no Jedzia and no
Yeah,
Ezri.
no Curzon. Yeah, no, yeah.
And no guy that stole Dax.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't count him.
So what have I got so far? Emily,
Yeah.
Tobin,
You
Duran.
said Leela, Tobin, Emily, Tarius, and Duran. There's one more.
No.
The one who
can any-
was married to the one. The one who was married to the one that came back to Khan.
Lenara. No, that's not. No, never mind. What's Lenara?
The point's not for you, Joe. I'm trying to steal a point here.
I
Yeah.
know.
Stop thinking.
Listeners got it.
Yeah, the listeners
know.
got it. So if you guys don't pick it up,
And you can guess who got it first.
I wish I knew how to see the
Okay,
chat.
I'd say time's up, Joe.
all right, we'll give it to the
Okay.
listeners. Yeah, it's Audred.
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 But Joe gets 5 points there for Joe.
Whoa.
Wow.
That leaps Joe into the lead.
I bet Kelvin
he's-
said Audrey. Like.
Oh,
Good
no,
enough.
that's because Joe made the comment that it was like autocorrect is not like Star Trek names.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Kelvin's like, well, Audrey Dax came up instead
Right.
of,
We had 3 people
Audrey,
say
sure.
Audrey Dax, and then someone said Audrey Dax. It's just-
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that's not even the end of the round.
Oh.
There's
still
still 2
one
more
more.
questions.
Or 2 more.
2 more.
2 more. Wow.
Okay, question 4. What crew member served as Voyager's unofficial ambassador to the Delta Quadrant at large?
Neelix.
That's correct. And finally, to end the round, what Federation ambassador who I'll rephrase. I'll restart. What Federation ambassador who was a joined Trill was the first Trill to be seen on screen on Star Trek?
Oh, the Beverly Crusher one. The
Yep.
Oh, then I
it
do
doesn't
know
have any
it.
spots. And it comes out as like chest buster. No, I'm still thinking. You can't steal yet. I do not give permission to steal. Ambassador. Like I'm going to actually get it, dredge it up from the depths of his. No, don't you dare. Ambassador.
Oh my gosh!
Is it a
Come
hint?
on,
Is it
Joe.
a hint? I can't get it.
The facial makeup got retconned out of existence in the pilot of DS9.
Yes.
Oh,
No,
another hint.
no. I come up with a name, but it's
Another
not.
hint. Yeah,
Yeah,
Joe,
okay.
there is a second hint. Until Discovery, this was the only time. This was the only time shown on screen that a symbiote was joined with a human.
No, I'm never going to get it. I keep it. Joe Brill keeps on jumping into my head, but that's
Oh,
entirely
Okay,
different.
Kevin, I saw you chomping at the bit.
Amy's not chomping at the bit at all.
Come
Oh,
on!
Dan.
I'm behind. It's Odan, Ambassador Odan.
I say we give it to both of them. What do you say, Peter?
Sure,
No!
sure. What's Ambassador Dan's first name?
Ambassador.
Peter.
Oh, that. Ooh. Do we know it? Is it set on
Yes.
screen?
Yes.
Huh?
Or
Raj.
if not, it's at least on Memory Alpha. So
Mm.
It's actually and so
William T.
it's a little funky. It's the what we really want there is it's actually we don't know the first name of the initial Odan host, but we know the name of the second Trill Odan host
Oh, right. What's her
at the
name?
end.
Janine.
Oh, that's what
Jessica.
you wanted.
I mean, they're both Odan, so you got the critical part there.
yeah, so you're getting the point.
Good. Thank you,
Yes,
Joe, for the backup.
Joe.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I say Amy and Kevin both get points on that one.
Well, then I should get a point for Roe, like 4 rounds ago.
And Kelvin got the
I'm serious.
Kelvin got the answer there for the other part of it.
Jane?
Kirill Odan.
Korea.
Listeners.
Maybe we should have Kelvin on the next time we do this.
No,
No. No.
we all say no.
No.
Yes.
I mean, I love you, Kelvin, but
Out of
bugger
love.
off.
Out of
Yes.
I'm
love.
joking, anyways, guys. Relax. And that was the end of this round of this
Okay.
category.
So we have a very close game at the top. Very close, very close game. After 6 rounds, Amy in 4th place with 7 points.
Yes.
The listeners in 3rd place with 10 points.
Woo.
Rhea in 2nd with 11 points, and Kevin and Joe tied for 1st place with 12.
Ooh.
You know, it'd be a 3-way tie for 1st place with 12 if I'd have gotten the point for Roe.
Oh my gosh.
Saying.
I know.
And I believe it's still Amy and Kevin that haven't gone this time yet, right?
It is.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, we will go with Kevin next.
You sure?
Yep.
Which category do you prefer, Amy?
I would really like Smarter Than Chakotay if possible.
Okay, then I will be nice and take
Thank
Lower
you.
Decks of Voyager. Even though Voyager is my weakest.
Mine too, but what
Category.
are you going to do? Chakotay?
They both seem like Voyager categories.
Yeah.
Just remember,
There
just
would
because the category name says something doesn't mean that might not be what the category is about.
I'm going with Lower Decks of Voyager. I will be nice to Miss Amy Nelson.
Okay.
She signs the paychecks around here.
That's true. Oh,
Thanks, Calvin.
Calvin's right. What a gent. Okay, this is actually a self-explanatory category. It's about the crew members below decks on board the Voyager.
Oh, great.
Yeah, all right, starting with question 1. Name the Voyager Astrometrics crew member that, as of 2377, hadn't been on an away mission.
Oh. Wildman.
Oh, here, I'll give you the hint. She was only seen on screen 2 times during season 6 and mentioned once during season 7.
Yeah, I have no idea. Amy, do you know?
No, but I just watched the episode for All Good Things. Calvin, don't at me. I can feel it, even though I'm not looking at the chat. Okay, so it's that one, and Janeway's a really good tutor, and she takes those 4 in a shuttlecraft. It was for our shuttlecraft series on AGT. Oh, and she was, and Janeway like really encouraged her, and
Yeah. So many words, Amy. Not a
I
lot
know,
of
and
answers.
none of them are her name. Any of you guys know?
No, not a clue.
Kelvin?
Yeah, the listeners got it.
Of course they did.
Yep, Tal
What do we have?
Celeste.
Ah.
Yes, the Good Shepherd. Thank you, Dan. That was the
Yeah.
name of the episode.
Now for a bonus point. Actress Zoe McClellan, who played Tal Celeste, was a co-star for 3 seasons on what long-running CBS crime procedural?
Law and Order.
That's
Nope.
an NBC.
That's an NBC show.
Yeah.
You've said words that.
The hint is
I named a
the
crime
hint is-
procedural.
Yeah. The hint is the lead of this series was also the lead of his own Star Trek series.
Oh, so that's
CSI New Orleans.
NCIS New Orleans.
Yes.
Do we
I
give
think-
it to all 3 of them?
no, I
We're
think
so
we give-
close.
I think Rhea said it first.
Yes, Rhea said it first.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
And Rhea's never seen the show in her life.
But wait,
I-
Rhea, did you say NCIS New Orleans?
Yes.
I said
Oh,
whatever was
okay.
correct.
Oh,
That's what I heard. I think I heard Rhea first there. So
Okay.
I've never seen the show. so
Yep.
Give me the point.
Yep.
Okay.
giving that one to
And
Rhea.
moving on to question 2, which background character on Voyager has the most appearances of any extra in Star Trek?
Wait,
Here,
which
I'll-
what?
Yeah, Kevin, I'll give you the hint, and I'll reread the question.
Okay.
All right, Kevin. Which background character on Voyager has the most appearances of any extra in Star Trek? The hint is, during the controversial ending to Tuvix desperately called out to several people on the bridge for help, including this person, calling out to him by name.
Ensign John Doe.
That's a good description of a lot of Star Trek background people, but no.
Yeah.
Was it the Vulcan guy?
Okay,
No.
Tuvix was murdered, just so we're clear, but
I don't know.
Ensign Kelvin Wood.
The listeners got it here. Yeah.
Shocking.
Yeah. Kelvin getting it right again. Lieutenant Ayala.
It's just made up.
Wow, a lot of people got it.
Yeah.
I said Voyager's my weakest series.
Kelvin, how many lemon drops in are you anyway? Freaking AI.
Question 3. In non sequitur, when Harry found himself on Earth, who replaced him as the ops officer on Voyager?
A hint, please.
Yeah, I was getting to that. The hint is, although we never saw the character, he was friends with Harry at the academy and possibly had a complicated childhood history with B'Elanna.
I think it might be John
Ensign,
Doe.
don't take my lunch money.
No. I'm guessing Kelvin might come up with it here any second.
Dan, wasn't his name Dan something?
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
That
it
was his
was.
first name.
Yeah. Dan.
Well, Lieutenant
Lieutenant
got the
Dan,
rest of
that's
it,
from
but-
Forrest Gump.
And yeah, Paul
Not
agrees with
Lieutenant
you.
Dan.
Dan somebody.
Dan somebody. You and Paul, Rhea.
But
We have a point each.
Kelvin got it. Kelvin fully got it. So
Yep.
listeners are
But still a half point for Rhea. Oh, Daniel Bird.
I figured if you guys didn't get it, Kelvin would get it. The hot Maquis guy.
Was he?
Oh,
the hot Maquis guy was talking about Ayala.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
but
sorry.
That's what I figured he was talking about.
I
Oh, gotcha.
obviously have no idea.
Ayala was the guy who, if they needed like random background guy to be like a security officer or an engineer, that's who they would go to.
Mm-hmm.
All right, question 4. What character was, other than Tuvok, the only Vulcan crew member seen on screen on board Voyager?
Oh, I think I know this. If I get the name right, is it Torek or Vorik? It's Torek.
No, you were right with Vorik.
It's Vorik.
Vorik. It's Vorik.
They're
Torek was on the Enterprise.
they're
Vorik
brothers.
was on the Voyager.
They're brothers.
Yes,
But yes.
because he was in Lower Decks also. The
Yes.
son of Jerry Ryan and Dick Engberg.
And there's the bonus hint.
Jerry.
Taylor, the son of Jerry
Yep.
Taylor and Dick Engberg.
And Rhea gets
Yes.
and
You
Rhea
get
gets
both
the
bonus
bonus.
points.
Nice.
I wouldn't have
That's
got
nice.
that.
Yeah, Rhea,
He was at-
got 2
yeah.
bonus points there, didn't she, Peter?
Yes.
And- FYI, if you ever see him at STLV, he was there a couple years ago, and I didn't realize at the time. He's like my age, but he'd had a stroke a few years ago. So
Oh,
if you
yeah.
ever see him at a con, just know that he's not weird or anything. It just takes him a long time to communicate, but do go and say hi to him.
Yeah, I think there was
That'd
a
be nice.
documentary made about
Yeah.
him or something about that, but I haven't been able to find anything on it.
Yeah, like I hope they have him back, because anyway.
All right, then the last question for this round. What was the name of the con officer who was Paris's predecessor in the pilot episode?
That was Lieutenant I Was Written to Die.
Was it?
Yes.
Was it? I might have it.
Go,
Yeah.
Joe.
Was it Stadi?
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Wow.
And
She's-
although I don't, yep. And
She's-
although I don't expect anyone to know this, if for a bonus point, can you recite her quote to Tom Paris?
Oh, it's for the one where they're on the shuttlecraft.
Mm-hmm.
The when she's like, oh, like sustainable cruise velocity of warp 9.975.
Not what I had in mind.
And not that one.
No.
Oh.
It's when
You don't
Paris
belong
hits
here,
on
you
her.
dirty Maquis traitor.
When
Oh.
Paris hits on her, what does she say?
Oh,
Go fuck yourself.
I mean, pretty much.
Yeah.
But what's the line?
Over my dead body.
Oh, Paul got it.
All gets it. All gets it.
That's close enough. I say we give the
Yeah.
chat a bonus point on
You
that
always fly at women at warp speed.
We have smart listeners.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Why are
Okay.
they listening to us?
one.
Smarter than we are.
And, yep. And rounding it, and then can we get the scores on that after that one,
Yes.
Peter?
In third place, going into the last round where she has a chance to pick up a lot of points here. In third place is Amy with 7. Tied for second place, Kevin and Joe with 13. Tied for first place, Rhea and the listeners with 14.
Oh my
I told you
gosh.
the listeners would win. And might I also point out that I would be sole first place with 15 had I gotten that point for Ensign Row.
Oh my gosh.
can we have a
Friendly
point
reminder.
taken off her here for going on about it so much?
Right.
I'm
All
expecting
right.
big things, Amy. I gave you your cards.
I know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see if you regret this category or not, Amy. Are you smarter than Chakotay? It's a time travel category because Chakotay failed temporal mechanics at the academy.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right.
If I had known that.
Okay, question number 1. Who is the U.S. Air Force captain that was beamed onto the Enterprise during its unintentional time travel event from 2267 to 1969? Hint, using temporal mechanics and precise use of the transporter, his memories of his time on the Enterprise were erased at the end of the episode.
Is this a TOS episode?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, and it's that guy, the NASA guy. Okay, I know the episode. Yeah, I don't know.
Captain Christopher.
Yes.
Yes.
But can you say his first name though?
And he had a son, but his son hadn't been conceived yet, so they had to send him back so he could go get it on with his wife.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Was it Paul Christopher?
No.
Peter.
Mark Christopher.
Michael.
Nope. Nope.
Janus.
I say we at least give Rhea a point for knowing Captain
Rhea
Christopher.
gets a point for 100%.
Yeah.
She gets a point there.
Yeah.
She stole that one.
Man, no
Does
one in
it-
the chat knows the first name.
No one said the first name yet either.
Captain Kelvin Christopher.
No.
Captain John Christopher.
Jean-Luc Christopher. Was
So-
it John?
It was John, yeah. So, Jim, for the second question, I would
Yep.
propose, because she's so far behind, we'll give Amy a sympathy opportunity and make it a point per answer, I think.
Yeah, I was planning on doing that anyways.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
I was planning on doing that anyways for the question, just in general.
Okay.
Okay, Amy. At the end of a matter of time, Berlinghof Rasmussen was caught trying to smuggle various 24th century items back to the 22nd century. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items here. There were probably more that I just didn't list, but name at least 3 of them.
Okay. He had a medical tricorder. He
That would be-
had, or just a tricorder.
Yep.
Okay. And he had a phaser, hand phaser.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
And he had, what was it? Okay, let me think. Oh, a comm badge. He was taking those comm badge. No.
Not one of those
Worst
things I have
tooth
listed
sharpener.
here. I do not have a combat listed here.
Okay. I feel like it was.
Although listeners, if let us know if you think there was a com badge, we'll give Amy a point if you can prove it.
We'll prove it.
Okay. All right, guys, I'm out.
Okay, so
Spot.
Amy got 2.
More points up for grabs. Who's got it?
You tried to steal Spot.
No.
No. Okay.
Joe.
I
pad.
said Worf's tooth sharpener, but that was Quark.
He did take something.
didn't have
of
a pad?
Worf's. Who said a pad?
Mechleth. I said a pad.
Yep, that's the third one.
So Rhea gets 1 there.
Oh yeah,
A Mechleth?
pad, of course.
Not a Mechleth.
Mechleth hadn't even been invented yet.
Curleth,
We hadn't seen one yet. Not a
Batleth,
Batleth.
Curleth, Mechleth, Detach.
Yes, that's
Yes.
4.
The Tog.
Just say them all, Joe.
What'd you
Joe?
say? What is it?
The
I am
Tog.
so out of this question.
I don't even know what that word is.
That was the
Klingon
knife.
blade thing. Stab
Oh.
thing.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
There's 2 more possibles that I have here.
A hypo spray?
Oh, I think Kelvin might know.
Of course Kelvin knows. Kelvin's got all this stuff in his house. Kelvin is Berlinghofen Rasmussen.
Berlinghofen.
Let's
These
see
last
here.
2 are tough.
Yeah.
So
Can
Peter,
we-
did Kelvin get it?
He hasn't said anything yet. Not
Yeah, he
yet.
has.
Oh.
He said he tried to take data, but he did. That was a joke. That was
Oh,
that's not it.
okay.
But so
Beverly's tap shoes. And
is it an
Can we-
engineering device?
can we give you
It is
that's-
engineering related.
Yeah. Can we give a hint? I can give
Yeah,
you guys a
that's-
hint.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. Go
Yes.
ahead.
Think Jim Shimoda.
Who?
I don't know him.
I don't know Jim Shimoda.
He was the guy in that early season 1, and I think it was in the Naked Now.
Oh,
Who
it was an
was-
isolinear chip.
Bingo.
Yeah,
Isolinear chips.
Oh,
Nice.
Evan
I
with
know
the
who Shimoda
points.
is.
And there's one
Uh-huh.
more you haven't gotten yet.
Ferengi whip. No Ferengi whip.
I
Hypo
wish.
spray.
I wish.
I've
This one is
played
very
a couple
hard.
of-
Very hard. So something out of Riker. Oh no,
No.
never mind.
Uranium.
A little hollow
It's not
projector.
It's not something you would expect. There, Jim is trying to give you a little hint. It's not something you would expect.
Jordy's
Jordy's
visor.
visor.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
like backup visor. Yeah.
Oh, that's wrong.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good question.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I don't know who we give that Jordy's visor point to.
Rhea.
No
Rhea.
one.
Did anyone
Rhea,
else
give
say
it
it?
to
we give it to
I
Jim.
said it.
We'll give it to Rhea. It was like
Okay.
Rhea and maybe a Joe, but we'll give it to Rhea. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah,
You're trying to
that
beat
was
Kelvin.
the Jordy's visor one is the weird one. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah,
but,
and that wasn't even all of them. That was just all the major. That was just all the major ones.
Mhm.
Wow.
Like he break into Jordy's quarters? That's not cool.
He was
broke into a lot
everywhere.
of places.
He
was
went everywhere.
sneaky.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like
Like
you're a
it-
thief, isn't it?
Like I would be surprised if off screen while we're transporting him to the brig, he didn't rough him up a little for taking his duck tog knife.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the only place
I
you
would
could have gotten
hope
a Tog on the ship.
Yeah.
So.
Give him a demo.
Yeah.
Okay, my next question.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Question 3. Who was the mysterious human who accidentally beamed on board the Enterprise during its observation mission in 1967?
Wait, what?
I'll repeat the question. Who is the mysterious human who accidentally beamed on board the Enterprise during its observation mission in 1967? Hint, his last name is a number.
Can I say it? Can I steal it? I want to steal it. I don't want Rhea
I
to steal
know
it.
it
I
too.
want to steal it. I want to
Is
I wouldn't
this
steal
a
it.
steal it before
TOS
Joe does because he
episode?
stole.
It
Yes,
is
it's
a
a TOS
episode.
episode.
Well, go for it, Joe.
Is it
Gary
Gary
Seven. I said it before Joe.
No, you didn't.
I
Yes, I
heard
did.
Rhea first. Who did you hear first, Peter?
I
I
mean,
Joe.
yeah,
Joe
it's
stole Roe from me.
he did. I think I heard Rhea first. Honestly, I did. No, by just by a hair.
But I should get the point
all right,
based
I-
on Rhea cheating.
If I get the point, I'll shut up about Joe stealing
Yeah.
Roe from me.
That's fair.
Maybe if you upgraded from dial-up.
Agent
That's
7, nice
thinking.
Tom. Okay, Amy.
And his
question
cat
4.
Isis. How about that?
There you go.
Okay.
All right, Amy. Question 4, and this moves forward into the Discovery era.
Thank you.
Yep. How many different people wore the Red Angel suit on Discovery?
Oh. How many people wore the Red Angel suit? Well, the mom and Burnham. And did Spock? Yeah, I'm going to go with those 3. Wait, no. Give me a hint.
I don't have a hint on this
Oh,
one.
okay. Yeah, I think I really only want to say 2, but I feel like it's a trick
Yeah,
question.
you would be right.
Yeah,
Too.
it was 2.
Okay,
We'll
2.
let you have that one.
Although I'd like to see Spock try to get into it.
Right?
If I remember right, he did try and get into it.
Ethan Peck Spock. Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
And the mother, yeah, is there any bonus?
Not on that one.
Oh.
Were you going to say something about the mother?
Well, I know what other series she played on, but that's okay.
Go for it.
Oh, well, now I forgot. It's that one with the drug one, and I totally love it. It's yeah, I can't remember.
Or the one with the drugs, Grey's Anatomy.
Nope.
The what? Are you thinking of The Wire?
It's the Wire.
Breaking-
The Wire.
Break-
Thank
okay.
you.
Never
Yeah.
seen it.
What do you
Well,
think?
now you're
Peter?
not getting a point for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you don't get to make up your own questions just because
Yeah,
you
that's
know the
true.
answer.
Yeah, if it had been just me, you might have gotten the point. But with Peter here, he's like I said,
I'll
he's a
give you
little
the
more
point.
clear.
Yep.
Stricter.
Yep. Okay, now for the last question of this round. In Trials and Tribulations, representatives from what Federation agency paid Captain Sisko a visit?
Is there a hint?
Yeah. According to the agents who visited Captain Sisko, James Kirk had the largest record of violations on file for their agency.
Some temporal.
I know this.
Some temporal. Okay, but tell me with temporal. Diversion. I don't know.
You're right there.
You were so close, Amy. You were so close.
The Department
Wait,
of Temporal
what were the
Investigation.
agents investigating there, Jim?
Temporal investigations. Isn't that in Loki?
Maybe.
It's similar, I guess.
No spoilers. Haven't seen Loki yet.
Oh, well,
What do you think, Peter? Do we give it to her?
I don't think you give
it's
it to
only
me
a
because
partial-
no.
I
only a
still don't
partial
know.
answer.
I said the Department of Temporal Investigation.
That
if
is
anybody's
the right
interested.
answer.
Yeah, that's the answer. I'm giving it to Joe here.
I think
Yeah,
Amy
that
said
was
it.
the right
Even
answer.
though Kevin-
there are no
Amy
rules
got
here.
like
Yeah,
most.
Kevin
No,
said
I
he
think
answered
Kevin
before
gets
I
it.
gave
You can yell out an answer
hold on.
anytime and get
Just,
points.
just,
Yeah, that's
just
the rules.
wait.
We
'Cause
set a precedent.
There's a bonus.
Yeah,
Hold
there
on.
is
Joe
a
set the
bonus,
precedent.
Kevin.
Okay.
What
Dulmer
are
and
the
Loxley.
There you go.
I
Okay.
didn't even get the question out.
Wait, whoa, what?
Yeah, what just happened?
What just happened?
What? Not the bonus point.
The,
What'd you say?
the question was,
Okay.
what were the name of the two agents? And Kevin knew them before I could even say the question.
What were their names?
Dulmer and Loxley.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
It's a play
kind
on
of a play
Mulder
on
and Scully.
words. Yeah.
Yeah.
Play on words on Mulder and Scully.
Oh.
Who?
Did you know Scully was named after Vin Scully, the longtime Dodgers broadcaster?
And there is one more category after all of this, but it's not going to be for any points. So, what is the final score, Peter?
At this point, after 8 rounds, Amy is in 4th place with 10 points. The listeners
Woo!
in
Double
3rd place
digits.
with 14. Kevin and Joe tied for 2nd with 15, and Rhea in 1st place with 18.
Okay. To break the tie, I will do some points on this bonus category then.
Well, it's only a tie for 2nd, but
Okay. Who's in first place then?
Rhea
Rhea.
with 18.
Okay.
Rhea with 18 points. She's
I
in
wasn't
first, so it's okay.
completely listening then.
Yeah.
Okay. Now for the bonus category for all of you and the listeners. It's completely open.
Mhm.
And the category is Angela, not Lansbury.
Oh.
Not. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. It is about characters or actresses in Star Trek with the name Angela.
Okay.
Enough for a whole category.
Yeah,
No,
I didn't know
it's
there
only
were
four
any.
Really?
questions.
Okay.
Some of these are a stretch, but he
Yeah.
pulled it out anyway.
Yeah, I managed to get 4 questions out. Okay, question 1 for everyone, completely open field here. Name the Starfleet lieutenant who tries to marry her fiance in Balance of Terror and Equality of Mercy.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
On
Angela.
Star Trek,
Right.
he
No, you
died,
can't just
and
say
on
Angela.
Strange New
No.
World, she died.
Yeah, that was the hint. In
What was
both
her
episodes, the wedding ends tragically with either the bride or the groom being killed, depending on the episode.
I'm going to marry you, mister.
Listeners get it. Dan Leckie said it first. Angela Martin.
Ah.
Well done, listeners. Well done,
Yes.
Dan.
All right, now question 2. There really was no specific answer on this, so we will take it as close as you can get with a generalization on this. Actress Angela Patton appeared in Caretaker. Who did she play? The hint is she played a woman who was at first friendly to the Voyager crew, trying to get them to partake in refreshments, but her demeanor turned on a dime when the crew didn't cooperate.
Was she the
Little old lady in the
Ocampan leader?
farmhouse.
Yep.
Yeah, the farmhouse lady, Rhea.
Sweet.
Yep, she was. Yep, she was the lady who, as I have it written here, she was a lady on the farm offering lemonade on the caretaker's array.
Mm.
Lemonade woman.
Lemonade
nice.
woman.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, question 3. Actress Angela Dorman appeared in 2 early episodes of Voyager. Who did she play? Hint: she played a hologram that Tom Paris said he put into every one of his holo programs. Yet after season 2, we never saw or heard about her again.
Vulcan Love Slave.
Well, was she the damsel in distress in the Captain Proton?
No.
No.
That would
Was
that
she
would
in
be
the pill with-
after season 2 we never heard about her again.
Yeah.
The
Was she
bartender in the
the
pool
pool
the pool hall in
place?
Paris.
Also after.
That was also after that.
Was it San Dreams? No.
during that
I
time
don't know.
Love
period.
Slave?
During that time period, Joe, but not Sandrine.
Andorian Love Slave.
You're right, Dan. She was in Chez Sandrine, but she was not Sandrine.
Waitress. Bartender.
No.
Pool player. Random chick on Tom's arm.
I mean,
Oh,
Whoa, we stumped
Kelvin.
Kelvin.
wow.
With that, I'll just give the answer. Her name was Ricky.
That's a boy's name.
Ricky,
Hell,
don't
you know.
lose that number.
Her name.
You
Her,
don't
yeah, her,
wanna call nobody else.
yeah, her name was Ricky, and she was in 2 early episodes of Voyager. I think it was 1 in season 1 and 1 in season 2.
Wow.
And now for the last question in this round. And actress Angela Tedeschi, along with her twin sister, were seen on screen in 2 season 5 episodes as the baby of what TNG DS9 couple?
Oh,
Keiko
Bill
and Miles.
O'Brien.
Yeah.
Yeah, which means you can probably guess who she played.
Molly.
Molly.
Do I get that point?
No points on this round.
Oh.
It's pointless.
It's pointless. If we were doing points, I mean, you'd still be in the lead because you had a 3-point lead, Rhea.
Oh.
So
Yeah, and that was the end of that round.
As long
There
as
were
I beat
only 4
Kelvin.
questions. There were only 4 questions.
Yay.
good work, everybody.
Yay.
Well done.
Yes,
Wait, where
very-
did the listeners come in? Listeners came in
Yes,
second.
very
So
good,
the
everyone.
listeners were in 3rd with 14
Okay.
points. So
Very
they
good.
did pretty well ultimately.
Which, if it was a free for all, like the listeners would have creamed us.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and Joe's slinking off in defeat.
Yes.
Got to
He was
refill his
looking out the
Romulan
window.
ale.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Angela Lansbury was out there, and go find her. Go let her in.
That was very, very well done, everyone, including you, the listeners.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, not just Kelvin, Dan and Paul, and who else? Joe, Helen.
Tom and yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Rhea?
Oh, hang on. I got to get back to the right screen. We're live.
We're live, everyone.
Yeah.
We're live.
Live?
I know how to use the computer. Alrighty. Well, Jim and Peter, thanks so much for beaming on board the Galaxy class. This was a ton of fun. This was awesome doing this live. So we'll definitely have to do this again. And where can people find you out on the interwebs?
Jim?
Well, I pop in and out of the BQN all the time. You can interact with me there, and if you're in the Twin Cities area, I participate in a monthly Star Trek trivia event, which is run by Pete, which Peter is one of the people who runs it. Pop by on the 2nd Wednesday of every month and participate along with me.
And you can find me. I'm on Instagram at pgautry, and I'm on Facebook, of course, too. But yes, the big thing is I am at TC Trek Trivia, We are there at the Driftwood Char Bar in South Minneapolis every second Wednesday. It's run by Taylor and Cara Cisco, and Taylor and I co-write the trivia, and it's a lot of fun. And so
Nice.
7 p.m. second Wednesday, show
7
up.
p.m. 7 p.m. Central Time.
7 p.m. Central Time. Of course, if
Central
you're in
Daylight?
Minnesota, you have to
Yes.
be
Yes.
Central. So,
Nice.
come
Run by the
compete with us.
Ciscos, eh?
Uh,
Maybe
yes, but no,
predecessors?
spelled like the computer company, not the
Gotcha.
not the
Gotcha,
other
gotcha.
kind.
Yes,
Unfortunately,
and even if you're not in the Twin Cities, you can participate in that anyways because there is an online element to it.
There is
Ooh.
an
Oh,
online
awesome.
element. We do stream. So,
Awesome.
Very good.
Where can we find that information?
TC, if you just look up TC Trick Trivia on Facebook, there's some stuff on there. So,
Nice. Very
Yeah.
cool. Well, thank you guys. This was a blast. Always appreciate the questions. Yeah. Like Joe says, thanks Jim for the super tough questions.
I tried to mix it up as best I could.
I mean, you stumped Kelvin on one. That's
Yeah.
like that doesn't happen.
Feather in your cap.
I
That's
think
right.
I think he and Davey stumped me a couple of times on some trivia too when they were doing it too, when they were doing it also. So
Mhm.
fair play.
Awesome.
Incoming transmission.
We would love to hear what you thought of today's episode and hope you'll join our Facebook group, the BQN Collective, to continue our discussion there. You can also tweet your thoughts at Galaxy Class Pod, or you can follow the network on Twitter and Instagram at BQN Podcast.
Please hit the subscribe button on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts and leave us a star rating and a written review. That helps others to find the show. You can also follow the entire network's podcast with our master feed. You guys listen to all these shows we have for you. All Good Things, Union Federation, History with the Zalagis, Infinite Diversity, What's the T-Bev, Trexperts Quiz, and our newest show, Captain's Couch. So, Joe, where can people find you when you aren't standing? No. See, why do we live? I hate this.
Why didn't you prepare something?
I know. Joe, where can people find you out
Unprofessional.
there on the interwebs?
Ugh, it's not very interesting.
Sorry.
When I'm not doing that, you can email me at joepodcasts@gmail.com, and you can get me on Twitter and Instagram at joyjoe77uk, and also on the BQN Collective on Facebook. And Kevin, where can people find you when you're not having answers fed to you by a small child sitting off to your left?
Oh, thanks, Joey. It's good. Glad you're here. I know. When I kick him out and he's gone, I am around the BQN Collective quite a bit. I have another podcast that I do with some local friends called True North Nerds, where we talk about geekery and nerdity in all its shapes and forms. A lot of Marvel and Star Wars on that show. So that's where I am. And Rhea, where can people find you when you're not looking up the answers before you get the questions?
When I'm not using my knowledge of temporal mechanics to go into the future and find out what the questions will be in advance so that I can look them up and then pretend to be surprised when I hear them read, you can find me flying around southern Arizona in tiny
Doing
little planes, but having a
loop-de-loops.
blast. Oh my gosh, that was so awesome. I can't wait to do that again. Online, my presence is somewhat little more pack-led, limited, and you can find me on the BQN Collective, sharing silly Star Trek adjacent memes, and when schedule permits, hosting with you guys, my friends, on Galaxy Class. And Amy, where can people find you when you are not busy planning your retirement? I'm so jealous, but so happy for you.
Thank you. Well, I will be doing that. So you can find me also here on the network where I'm co-hosting All Good Things and Union Federation. I am on Twitter at Miss Amy Nelson, but my favorite place, BQN Collective on Facebook.
Priority 1 message from Starfleet coming in on secured channel.
So if you'd like to help us keep all our shows coming, be a patron of the network on Patreon. We're putting out more exclusive content for our patrons that you don't want to miss, like It's Green or Amy's Math Moments. With a monthly Patreon subscription of $5 or more, you can join our meetings of the Hive Mind on the second Saturday of each month. So much for Patreon messages for details. For more details, go to patreon.com/BQN. A huge shout out goes to our very own associate producers, Mr. Jim McMahon, who's right there and is in quiz for us, and Mr. Davey Willett, who does a quiz of his own. So if you like quizzes, check both those guys out. We are grateful for your support.
At this time, we would like to thank our executive producers who make this all possible, and a special thanks to Mark White for our artwork every week, and me for our show music, which you're listening to now.
Thank you, Joe. And thank you for beaming aboard the Galaxy class. And until next time,
Great joy and gratitude.
I was robbed, I tell you. This quiz was mine.
No, seriously, Rhea cheats. I have the proof.
I'll give you that row point, Joe. Stay classy, Galaxy.